What is going on, everybody? This is SW Motorsports, Chris and Brent. What are we doing today, buddy?
I'm buying a car.
We're buying a car. So with us buying a car, we're gonna tell you guys the steps, a super quick, like 5-step summed up version of how to buy a car. If you guys want a more detailed list and exactly what to do, we could do another video. Just let us know in the comments below.
Yep.
But the first step, as always, is
Research.
find the car. Well, research, yes,
Research.
but also find the car you want to buy using said research. So, say for example, with my Subaru, I wanted something that was all-wheel drive, right-hand drive, and a 4-door, or maybe even a 2-door. I had more leeway and I had a set budget for it, and I was able to figure out what to buy, and I got my Subaru. And it was pretty hard for me to find, but it took me a minute. So, and I got a reliable Subaru out of it. So that's step 1 right there. Alrighty, so step 2 is you found the car. Now you just have to go through like the list of what is
Options, features, what you want, what you don't want.
and the price that's on the car, if you have to haggle or not,
Yeah.
and figure out, hey, this guy has this car and it's like $2,000.
Or this dealership has this car, but this one
Has that
one
car,
for a
yeah.
lower price,
But different options, different color.
different mileage.
You have to figure out the pros and cons of either one, if it's at a dealership or if you have 2 private parties or private sellers with the same car but different color, different miles, different conditions even.
Difference in trim levels.
And
even.
yeah, different trim levels too. And that would be like step 2, is figuring out which one you would like to buy, and like kind of narrowing it down from like say you found 5 cars that are the exact same that you really want, and just kind of eliminating which ones are the worst out of the 5 options.
Process of elimination.
And step 3 would be, hey, you found your the one car out of that whole list of 5, and you are like, all right, cool, I'm gonna message the guy. You message him, you kind of see like how long he's had the car, why he's selling it, if there's anything wrong with it,
Find out the history.
basically.
And then kind of start negotiations.
Yeah, you could start negotiations from there. Say if it's like $2,000, but it's like $500 over your budget, see if you can work your way back down to $1,500, or even if you have to, give maybe like, if he's like, oh, the lowest I'll go is like 17, you can kind of haggle your way, see if you can get it down to what you want.
Yep.
Work on them haggling skills, people.
Oh yeah.
And then step 4 would be to actually go out and see the car. And here's a car we're gonna buy right now. I'll give you guys the quick walk around of it. So there's a quick walk around of that, and we're actually just walking around, seeing what we find out, seeing what maybe kind of go our way in negotiations as well. And I guess, what was it, step 4 or step 5?
We're on step 4 now, step 5.
Step 5, test drive. Make sure you pay attention to the characteristics of the car when you're driving.
Yep.
Make sure you feel like any possible squeaks, bumps, rattles, any looseness in the steering wheel, any squishy brake pedal feel, anything in general that you can find out why that is. See if you can feel it, and look under the hood and everything.
Yep.
Here's another clip of Brent actually driving the car that we bought.
Yep. That squeak's fine. It's because it's lifted. This ride's really nice.
So even though it had a slight squeak and everything, it still wasn't that bad. It was overall.
The struts
yeah.
were 10 years old.
Yeah, it's just old struts, but it still works.
Yeah.
And I mean, overall, it's a pretty nice car. And so here we will present to you a new, to you at least, depending on if it's pre-owned or not, new to you car. So you guys have to know that there are some more detailed processes with each step. Now, for us buying this one, we had bill of sale, all the paperwork, obviously for our state. That way we could buy this car. and we,
During the world pandemic.
yes, of course, during the virus of the Rona, you want to make sure that you're doing a clean, legitimate sale. That way you have no problems in the future with anything title-wise or even registration-wise. You don't want any problems with your vehicle when you're buying it. Looking over this one, there were a few little minor quirks. Obviously, with it being 20 plus years old, there's going to be some things like the paint. For example, obviously you guys kind of see the clear's already faded off the hood and everything, but I mean, we kind of expected that. Always try to look for a car that is going to be in your expectation range and
mechanically sound.
Yes.
And working.
obviously make sure it's working, unless you're buying a project car like we do, even though this isn't one, but we do anyway. And if you do go to meet whoever the seller is, make sure you have like a friend or two along. That way they can help you out and make sure they got your back. Make sure they got your back.
Yup.
That way you don't have to worry about safety or anything like that. You have a friend to get your back.
Never buy anything off Craigslist alone.
Yes, that's true. Never buy anything off Craigslist alone, or anywhere else for that matter alone.
Yeah.
Now don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That's gonna be, I'm trying to remember, over there, I believe, and then the like button, which is over there. And also, when you hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit the bell. That's also next to the subscribe button.
Notification squad.
Notification squad. And we'll see you guys next time on some more SW Motorsports. Bye. Where are you going, you dodo? You didn't wave bye.